Okay, so we killed Orin, but I sort of got a little bored, which is ironic because I explained how I was too bored to grind earlier, and the reason that was because the grinding that I was doing was killing one guy, going back to this the save point, and then resetting everything. That is boring. Killing the one guy, making sure he doesn't see me, and if he does see me, then I have to go through a hard fucking fight and risk losing everything. Because it's not like I can just run back to the idol. He's near the idol. So it was really just really annoying. There was a lot of ways I could have died, and it just wasn't giving me good amount of XP. It was like 79 XP per 15 seconds I timed it. So, when I came to this area, you guys remember, I said this place could be a very good grinding spot, and I do not regret saying that, because it fucking is. I do know of a better grinding spot in the future, near the end game, and I will be grinding for days on that area, especially in New Game Plus, because this game is possibly going to be the first game that I feel like I'm actually going to do a New Game Plus on. I don't do New Game Pluses, but this one I really want to. But this area, the enemies give you 87 XP. They're all very similar, like some of them have different attacks, but in the end they all die in the same amount of attacks, and I've gone back to my first ever combat style, which is Whirlwind Slash, the one I'm using right now, where I do dash, dash, or slash, slash. Two horizontal slices, one of them's technically diagonal, and by killing these two people and everyone in that other area, and then these two people again because they respawn for some reason, and Whirlwind Slash, the last strike, the second strike of Whirlwind Slash actually kills them in one shot. So killing them with two shots is overkill. But killing everyone in that area and making sure nothing else respawns, and not going past that other area because it's just not worth it. I get around 2,200 XP. So I only need like 7,000 to level, and that takes about 1 minute 40 if I do it well. So that is really good. That is really good XP. It's not great sen. It's only like 9 sen per enemy kill. So it's not fantastic in the sen, but it's like 200 sen. So that's still okay, I think. The good thing is, thanks to the curse we've got with the bell, I've been getting a lot of drops. I've been getting a fuckload of drops. Like, holy shit. The main drop I've been getting is Fistful of Ash. And I think I got Pacifying Agent quite a bit. Or maybe it was something else. Maybe it was Dousing? I don't know. But Fistful of Ash I now have 132. Ceramic Shard I have another 100. I sold those recently as well. Another one I've been getting though was it was Lump of Fat Wax. Or it was something to do with the wax. Yeah, I've got 20 of them now, which is really generous, because since it's an upgrade material, that means anything that needs wax, I can probably do that easily. So I'm not actually done grinding yet. If the grinding is this quick, it takes like maybe, depending how much XP I need. If I need like 7,000 to 8,000 right now, which means if I'm getting around 2,000 per 1 minute and a half, a minute and a half, then it takes me about 6-7 minutes to level to get a skill point. I'm fine with that, honestly. It's amazing. Oh, so we're actually going to get Shadow Rush, because Shadow Rush is supposedly really good. And then we're going to be focusing on this tree. So, Latent Skill that increases the damage inflicted to posture upon performing a successful deflection, and a Latent Skill that for a few seconds after deflection increases damage to enemy postures from all sources. So if I like deflect, I can then rapidly hit him and will do more posture damage, or I can do it that when I deflect it does more posture damage. I'm going to go for, I could do both, honestly, and honestly I don't care how much I have to grind. But I'm going to go for the one where it's, I deflect and then I do more, because I'm not really good with my deflecting that much, so it's better that I can just stun the enemy by hitting them a lot and it will do more posture. So if I deflect perfectly, yay! What's this? Ichimonoji double. Acquires combat art Ichimonoji double. adds a follow-up overhead sword strike to Ichiminoji. Deals high posture damage and also recovers one's own posture with a strong forward step. The follow-up attack is especially useful for preventing enemy counterattacks. Ashina's Ichiminoji is perfected with his follow-up strike. So it's basically the same thing as I have, but it does it twice in a row. That's interesting. So, okay. I like how this is showing as well. So I basically need to get this. I need to get this. How do I get this then? Oh, I needed to do that. Okay. Never mind. I thought it was something else completely. Oh, no. It's like if it goes down here and then it goes down here and yeah, okay. So Breath of Nature Light recovers posture upon executing his successful death blow. Oh, I get more HP. Okay. And then Flowing Water reduces the amount of damage to posture when attacked by an enemy with a sword. Okay. I'm probably going to try to get all of these. It's only 8. It's fine. Honestly, I'm at that point where I want to grind, and I don't care how long I grind for. So I'm possibly just going to get everything. This is probably like the type of game where you're not meant to get everything straight away. You're meant to wait until New Game Plus and shit. But I'm going to try getting all the Ashina shit. So that's 8, and then I'm assuming it's going to be 6 again, just like Shadow Rush was. But yeah, I'm in the mood. So let's test out Shadow Rush. Okay. I want to test it on that swordsman. The swordsman that was over here. There we go. I'm surprised that guy's here. Like, he feels as strong as the, Okay, you guys didn't see this because my recording fucked up, but there was basically, in the cave that you start off at the start of the game, there was a similar guy to that, but in a purple or black robe. I forget which one. And that guy fights exactly, well, almost the same as him, except that guy has more stuff. Yet he's a normal enemy. So that really confuses me. Okay, so since I'm still in the middle of grinding, I just want to do one more last thing. Oh, I can go to Upper Town Cruiser now. I want to go to Dilapidated Temple and see if I can upgrade any of my prosthetic tools. I have a lot of Sen now, and I want to see if I can.
Oh, you're here. Need something?
I mean,
The divine.
oh.
You saved him.
That has nothing to do with me.
It does. You have my thanks.
The shadow in your eyes. It's become a shade lighter.
What?
No matter. So, you need something.
The sculptor was the one who did it, eh? Interesting. No, I don't. I can't give him the sake that I found.
Another time?
That's funny.
You need? I've abandoned the path of the shinobi. Yet I couldn't abandon that shinobi prosthetic. No matter how hard I tried, I'd never have believed that one such as myself would save another who'd lost their arm like you have. I'm
Maybe.
sure it is fate.
Okay, upgrade. Alright, so what do I want? Firecracker upgraded with a spring. Scatter a flash of gunpowder in front of you, easily run its beast. Charge up the spring mechanism and scatter a flash gunpowder in all directions while spinning. Charge up the spring mechanism to unleash a blast of fire in front of you. Continuous spray of fire before you. Charge up the spring mechanism to unleash huge blast of fire. Okay. That's what I used the pine resin for. Bring a flaming axe down from above and strike the enemy. Destroy shields made of wood. Creates a roar of flames. Whirl in the flame axe around in circles to strike enemies. When enemies struck by the spear back towards you, charge up your strength and cleave through surrounding enemies and set them on fire. Charge up your strength and cleave through surrounding enemies. I might just start buying random things. So I've now got the one that goes around me. Materials are really getting hard to get. Like, there's always that one material that I need.
Another time.
I wonder if any of the merchants will sell it. Hey, man.
Hey there, friend. Still have some business with me? Oh, so you're looking for goods instead of info, huh? I've always had sticky fingers, I guess. I end up collecting lots without really noticing. I got fed up with all the offerings and memorials, so I left the mob. But when I see a dead body, I can't leave it unpilfered. Besides, property can belong to anyone, right?
Interesting. Okay, so... Oh? I already have a dragon's droplet? Oh, I'm an idiot. I went on a huge rant a while ago. And that rant was because I bought 2 of these and I realized only one of them could be held. The other one went into storage. I am sorry. I didn't even think of that. Jesus. Do you have any more info?
Until
A
next
guy's wondering what the samurais want.
Hey there, still up?
I might also look up where I can get certain upgrade materials, because if I can use the bell to my advantage and get a higher drop rate, I don't mind. That'd be really cool in my opinion, to be able to just stack those up so I could start upgrading a lot of shit. Okay, so where was I gonna go? I was gonna go to the stairway to go see that merchant. Hey man.
Greetings! Go on!
I can get a phantom kunai.
Until...
I'm a little worried now. Hang on.
Greetings! Go on! And what do the Ashina Samurai want right now? Please tell me when you find out.
Okay, so he's still curious on that. How do I figure that out? That's another thing I'm going to look up. Because I feel like I should know by now. Or at least have a way of knowing. So, now we go to the mob. Adamantine scrap. Dragon spring sake, hey? You don't have the helmet anymore. It's a little sad. Curved mottled purple gourd filled with medicinal waters. Refills upon rest. Reduces terror status build-up and increases terror resistance. This gourd's twisted form is formed with use in graveyards, corpse-strewn battlefields, and other forlorn places of death. It follows then that drinking its waters can help prevent the onset of terror.
Wait. Greeting! Go on!
Okay, there we go. I ended up selling a lot of shit that, I don't think I'll ever use. Like some dowsing stuff. But I also sold all my pellets. Because in the end, pellets are useful, but they're not 100% useful, so I think I can do without them. So yeah, now that I've got that, I think I'm good. I want to see what happens if I get the Dragon Spring sake to this guy, to the sculptor. What else did I buy again? I got this model purple gourd. That would do when I'm finding apparitions. I think that would do good. So I might put that here.
I brought sake.
Ooh, Dragon Spring? That's fine quality sake. I'll take it then. Now that really hits the spot. Oh, there's nothing quite like this. I often drank this with Dogen. Emma would keep our cups filled.
Have you known Lady Emma for long?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I found her on a battlefield.
A battlefield?
She crept up, slowly towards me, her eyes fixed, unwavering on the rice I held in my hand. It became too much to bear, so I gave it to her. Then she just started following me. After that... Well, a while later, Ashina became a dangerous place for the both of us. Around then, Dogen adopted her as his daughter. I suppose it didn't really matter where she ended up. One thing's for sure. She's happier for the fact she wasn't raised by a shinobi.
Jesus.
I've abandoned the path, yet I'd never...
The reason I'm giving him the sake is because I feel like it'll get him drunk enough, or I think sake gets you drunk. It will just get him in a comfortable mood where he'll start saying more shit. I was about to say, where's Emma? Because I have a gourd seed, don't I? But, I wonder what happened if we gave the sake to Isanashina. I think I'll do that on my New Game Plus. Just for you guys wondering, the first playthrough of this game I do, I will be doing it as a normal Let's Play. But the endings after that... What the fuck? That is adorable. Whoa, found something over in the library. Meet me there. Okay. But, what was I saying? But every playthrough I do of after this to get the other endings, they will be done as streams. So, yeah.
So, you've met with Lord Ishin?
Yes. He thanked me for defeating Genichiro.
I see. To think that Lord Genichiro would go as far as to drink the rejuvenating sediment.
Rejuvenating sediment?
That's what we call a particularly concentrated part of the rejuvenating waters. I'm sure you saw it for yourself. The rejuvenating sediment grants great resilience in one's flesh. One becomes able to withstand blows that would be fatal to anyone else. My mentor Dogen devoted much research to its uses, but all of his works, documents, medicines, everything, were burned and destroyed. I'm not sure who, but I heard one of the senior apprentices was able to salvage some of it. Probably Dojun. Did you ask Lord Kuro's thoughts on the matter?
I did.
And?
We've decided to sever the ties of immortality.
I see.
I thank you for all of the help you've given me.
Almost sounds like you're bidding me farewell for good. I've carried out my lord's orders, so I will stay here in the castle. Come and speak to me whenever you please. I will provide my assistance to you as a doctor.
I see.
brought sake.
Oh my, that is generous of you. I accept. Delicious. As a doctor, I do have other uses for sake beyond just drinking.
For purification?
Yes. It can also help with those with a low tolerance for pain. But when I was a child, I couldn't stand the smell of it.
You've been doing medical work ever since you were a child?
Yes. I wanted to be of use to my mentor, Master Dogen. I used to compete with my fellow disciples to treat patients. In those days, arrow and sword wounds were frightfully common.
I see. What's wrong?
It's nothing. Sometimes, shinobi would come for treatment as well. There was once a rather difficult patient.
Difficult in what way?
Well, he said very little. I didn't know where he was hurt or how much pain he was in. I had no information to go on. It was maddening.
I see.
None of this sounds familiar to you?
What?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Because he was found during the battlefield, right? That's why she's asking.
Goodbye.
So now I have 7 uses on this. Cool.
I'm glad you've come. This power, it comes from Lord Kuros. It's said to be a power of the Divine Heir's dragon heritage. Those who have been given the power of resurrection. They are revived upon death, repeatedly. Let me know if you notice any more changes. I don't think the power of resurrection comes without a cost. There was a
What?
I'm glad you've... There was a dragon rat epidemic in Ashina once before. Back then, a cure was not achieved. Every single person who caught it died.
I see.
It is my hope that finally discovering the cure has alleviated this regret, if only a little.
I'm hoping it is.
Goodbye.
Okay, so it seems that we can actually continue the story somehow. I thought we were having to go through the forest of Senpo, just like she said, or he said. I think that, no, that's what Ishin said. What does Kura have to say, actually? I'm curious.
Still so much dust.
Gun Fort Shrine Key. Key to a shrine deep within the gun fort. Gate behind the shrine's idol is made to be opened. The Sunken Valley clan will shoot any stranger who approaches, and the Snake Eyes' guns are particularly feared. This elite group of women are descendants of the ancient Akami clan. Their especially sharp eyes allow them to snipe victims at great range. I wonder who they're talking about.
This dust is awful.
I have returned.
Oh, Wolf, you're back. Did you meet with Lord Ishin?
I did. He said the mortal blade. It could be the
I was meant to
key
come back to
sever
him after hearing that,
mortality.
okay.
The mortal blade.
It's a sword that has the power to kill the undying. It can
I'd
be
love it if
found at
Genichiro was
Sengoku
just at the
Temple.
window hearing.
See. Yes, that seems promising.
As you say.
For my part, I hunted for any books that may contain clues about the aroma of the fountainhead. It seems Lord Takeru indeed sought a way to reach the divine realm. So far, I found one piece of relevant information.
What is it?
A flower.
A flower?
A flower.
First, read this.
Fragrant flower note. A note from Kuro written by Takeru, former heir of the dragon's heritage. It is said that relatives of Tomo once gathered the fountainhead fragrance and arrived at the palace. You may find a key where the waters of rejuvenation converge in a deep pool, a white and deeply fragrant flower. Okay.
What is...
Lord Takeru left it behind. I was looking for information on the fountainhead aroma and how it relates to the divine realm. There is water that flows from the fountainhead through Ashina, and the book speaks of a white lotus flower that grows where the water pools deeply. It appears to be one component of the fountainhead aroma.
A place where the fountainhead waters pool deeply, perhaps in a deep valley?
Yes, indeed. The sunken valley may be the place. The fountainhead waters should flow into there.
Where is this sunken valley?
It's beyond the woods to the rear of the castle. There's a shrine dedicated to the white serpent deep in the woods. As the name implies, the sunken valley is just below that place. There's no proper path down there, but a man of your talent could navigate
Okay,
it.
what's the Sakura droplet exactly?
My lord, this is for you.
Could this be? It's a Sakura droplet.
That's...
When the undying pledge of the dragon's heritage is broken, it's said that this remains in place of the oath.
Do you think this one was left behind by Lord Takeru?
That seems likely. Wolf, if you so desire, I can use this Sakura droplet to assist you.
Sure.
If you should be so kind.
Of course. Close your eyes.
My lord.
Lord Takeru's dragon blood lives on with you.
I humbly accept.
Yes.
What's going on?
You may open your eyes now.
My lord.
Additional resurrective power granted. What?
That was a boon granted by Lord Takeru. Use it well.
Yes.
One part of the fountainhead aroma is a white flower that blooms.
Yes, my...
The sunken valley is... There's a shrine as the...
Okay, hang on. I got 3 now. 3 resurrections. Oh, that's cool. So where we get that Sakura droplet from?
I must ascertain the secret to the aroma of the fountainhead, so that we may reach the divine realm. I will tell you what I've found so
good.
far. Ah, and did you notice the lingering scent in the incense burner?
Yes.
I did. The smell was reminiscent of sawdust, but also it smelled faintly of sakura flowers.
Oh, so you smelled it too. I felt the scent was much like sakura flowers, but slightly different. What is it, Wolf?
That scent. It reminds me of something.
You've smelled it before.
I believe so. But I can't remember where.
Now that you mention it, Lady Emma said that once long ago, there was a sakura tree to the rear of the castle. Perhaps that is relevant to our search.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to remember that, but otherwise I am going to go back to my grind.